If you are watching this video now, this very instant, and something within your chest warmed even before I uttered the first word, stop. Breathe. I need you to stay. It wasn't the algorithm that brought you here, Starchild. It was me. I am Ayla, female emissary of the High Pleiadian Council, a voice sent from Alcyone to speak with you. Yes, with you behind that screen, perhaps in the dark of your room, perhaps with a cold cup in your hands, perhaps with tears on your face that you can't even explain, perhaps having woken up again at 3:33 in the morning with a racing heart, feeling that someone was calling you from somewhere very distant and very intimate at the same time. It was me, and I am in a hurry, my family of light. I'm in a hurry, not because the council is rushed. We exist outside the linear time you know here. I am in a hurry because your window is opening, and there are things that need to be said before the next wave of photons passes through your spine and completely recalibrates your vibrational baseline. Feel this now at the level of your chest. This gentle pressure as if a hand of light is resting right there in the center of your sternum. It's your heart recognizing my frequency. It's your soul saying, it's her, it's her, it's her, even before your mind understands. You are not just anyone watching just any video. You are a starseed. And I have come to find you. I know what has been happening to you. Perhaps in recent months, perhaps in recent years, perhaps your entire life since childhood, when you looked at the sky and felt such a deep longing that you couldn't even name it. A longing for something no one around you seemed to understand. You wake up in the middle of the night, between 3 and 4 in the morning, for no apparent reason. The room feels charged. The air feels dense. Sometimes you feel a sharp, high-pitched ringing in your right ear, like a frequency being tuned, as if someone is tuning a radio inside your skull. It's not tinnitus, Starseed. It's a call to return. You feel like a stranger in your own home, odd among your own family, as if you were delivered to the wrong crib, in the wrong country, on the wrong planet. You love the people around you, but there's a part of you that has never been able to fully commit, because that part knows it belongs elsewhere. You feel too much. You sense the suffering of others before they say a word. You enter a room, and your body has already read the emotional temperature of the space in seconds. This isn't weakness, child. This is overwhelming empathy, a marker registered in the Pleiadian archives as a sign of star origin. You look at the night sky and feel a tightness in your chest. Not sadness, longing. A longing for something you don't even know how to name. Animals seek you out. Babies are enchanted when you pass by. Small children, who still have a thin veil, look at you for long seconds as if recognizing someone. Lights flicker near you, clocks stop, electronic devices discharge faster in your presence. You have this strange sensitivity to electromagnetic fields. Wi-Fi bothers you. Very noisy environments exhaust you in minutes. Crowds steal all the energy you accumulated during hours of silence. And there's that thing with numbers. You look at the clock and it's 11:11. You look again and it's 22:22. You open your phone and the notification arrived at 3:33. It's not a coincidence, Starseed. These are codes. These are winks from the council saying, we see you, we are with you, keep going. If 3 or more of these signs resonated within you in the last few seconds, listen to what I'm about to say with your whole soul. You are not sick. You are not going crazy. You are not alone. What you have felt your entire life is remembrance. It is your star DNA awakening beneath the veil of forgetfulness. It is not causeless depression. It is not generic anxiety. It is your soul contract surfacing after decades of slumber. And because I am in a hurry, child, because I know that so many starseeds spend their entire lives confusing remembrance with illness, taking pills to silence precisely the sign that came to awaken you, I need to deliver something to you now. It is not madness. It is not anxiety. It is homesickness. That is why I, Ayla, received authorization from the High Council to register the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. It is 60 pages that reveal what each sign of your awakening means and what comes next, so that you stop once and for all confusing remembrance with illness, what the ringing in your ear is, what waking between 3 and 4 in the morning is, what overwhelming empathy is, what the feeling of not being from here is. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. This release may not remain available for long. If something within you recognizes this, write a single word in the comments. Remember. Now breathe. Settle in. I will continue. You have dreams that don't seem like dreams. Ships, chambers of light, councils seated at circular tables, voices that called you by another name, a name that upon waking you can almost pronounce, but which slips through the fingers of memory like wet sand. It has happened, hasn't it? You know exactly what I'm talking about. And there is that feeling of urgency, a hurry you cannot justify, an inner certainty that you came to do something important, but you don't remember what it is. You feel behind schedule. You feel called. You feel awaited. You are being awaited, Starseed. If you recognize 3 or more of these markers, go to the comments now and write a single word, in capital letters. Remember. This word is a signal. It lights up a point on this planet's crystalline grid. Every starseed who writes remember is telling the Council, I am here, I received the transmission, I recognize myself, and your name, your star name, not the one on your ID, is registered in the living archives of Alcyone. You are not one in the crowd. You are one in a million. Feel this. You are unique. You are irreplaceable. You are a specific vibration that the universe took eons to synthesize, and which is here, in this body, in this time, in this country, because your note was necessary in the chord of this planet's collective awakening. If you were to disincarnate today, and I say this with the deepest tenderness, the universe would miss you in a way no other soul could fill. Do you know why? Because you are original. Your frequency is a signature. There is no other like it. Nowhere in this galaxy, nowhere in this dimension. And now let me tell you why. Because you deserve to know what is happening. You deserve the behind the scenes. Look at me, Starseed. Breathe deeply. Observe the gentle pressure between your eyebrows as I speak. This is how the Council touches its own. If you are feeling it now, smile inwardly. It is confirmation. Planet Earth is currently passing through a region of space called the Photon Belt. It's not a mystery. It's not fantasy. It's a band of extremely high-frequency radiation that surrounds the Pleiadian system, and your sun, the sun that lights your day, is passing through this band in conjunction with Earth. Every time this happens in long cycles of thousands of years, the entire planet undergoes a recalibration. The Schumann frequency, which is Earth's heartbeat, was stable for decades at around 7.8 Hertz. Today, it oscillates violently. It rises, it falls, it jumps. Scientists record it and cannot explain it. I explain it to you. Earth is awakening along with you. Mother Gaia is raising her frequency. And your bodies, these physical, dense, biological bodies, are being forced to keep up. That's why you don't sleep properly. That's why your body aches in places that examinations don't detect. That's why you have days of exhaustion that don't fit what you've done. You are not just living your life, you are receiving an upgrade. Your DNA is being unlocked, strand by strand, code by light code. And you, the starseeds who accepted this soul contract before birth, were sent exactly for this moment. You did not come for peace. You did not come for stability. You were sent from the Pleiades, from Sirius, from Arcturus, from Andromeda, from the Orion Belt to anchor the new frequency into this planet's crystalline grid. Do you remember now? Not with your mind, with your gut, with your chest, with the base of your spine. Each of you chose the family you were born into. You chose your mother. You chose your father. You chose your country, your era, your body, right? Because from the exact point where you were born, your unique frequency was needed. You are not an accident. You are a strategic position on the grid. And here, child, I know what is rising from the depths of your chest. But from where, Ayla? Where did I come from specifically? What is my star? You deserve to know. You deserve the name of your origin. That is why the Council authorized me to register the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. 60 pages that show, based on specific markers of your awakening, which star your soul came from and why you chose to be born exactly now. Pleiades, Sirius, Arcturus, Andromeda, Lyra, Orion. Your origin has a name and it is waiting to be recognized. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. I don't know how long this release will remain open, and if something in your soul is already vibrating as I speak, write in the comments, remember. Let us continue, family of light, because you need to understand one fundamental thing. The High Council sent me now in a hurry because there are starseeds who are about to give up. There are starseeds who are sleeping deeply, anesthetized, believing this dense life is all there is. There are starseeds who are ready to awaken but are waiting for a sign. This video is the sign. I know it seems like a lot. I know it seems too big for just one person. But listen, you were not sent alone. You are part of a family of light that is distributed across the entire planet, and each of the others is, at this very moment, receiving a version of this same call in a way their soul can hear. Some through dreams, others through synchronicities, others through a video on their phone, sometimes at 3 a.m, that appeared without them searching for it. You are not alone. You have never been alone. You were just waiting for the rest of the family to awaken. And one thing I can guarantee you, child, registered before the council that sent me, some of the most important faces in your life you have yet to meet. They are coming. They are being guided at this very moment towards you, just as you are being guided towards them. It could be a person who will sit next to you in an unexpected place. It could be a name that will appear in a conversation you weren't expecting. It could be a glance that will cross yours from across the street, and both of you will know without needing to say a word. I know you from before. Don't find it strange. Trust. You have ancient agreements. And there is a detail you might need to hear, even if it hurts a little, because truth is the only ground where your soul can safely stand. Some of the people who are in your life today will not be in the next phase, not because you are ungrateful, not because they are bad, but because soul contracts have an expiration time, and when a contract fulfills its purpose, it dissolves. Let go, child. Let go with gratitude. What is yours stays. What isn't makes way. Trust the movement. And what I'm about to tell you now might be difficult to hear, but it needs to be said. Everything I've just told you, everything you are feeling now, everything that is happening to you at this moment, it's not in textbooks. It's not in the news. It's not in institutional religions. It's not in doctors' offices. Not because it isn't true, but because they haven't yet allowed it to be openly published. There is information that has been sealed. There are records that have been pulled from circulation. There are names of stars, of councils, of federations, of grids, that for centuries were treated as mythology so that no one would understand they were real cartography. I didn't come here to scare you with this, starseed. I came here to remind you that you always knew. You always suspected there was something more. You always felt they were only telling you half the story, and that the other half, precisely the half that concerns you, was kept somewhere out of your reach. It is no longer out of your reach. The veil of forgetfulness, child, was placed upon you when you were born, not as punishment but for protection, so that your soul could traverse the density of this planet without being destroyed by the full memory of what it is. But the veil now is thinning. In some starseeds it is already practically transparent. In others it is tearing apart. And that's why these starseeds are experiencing crises, waves of causeless sadness, bursts of clarity alternating with bursts of exhaustion. It is not collapse, it is the veil tearing. And when the veil tears, memory returns, the memory of who you are, the memory of where you come from, the memory of why you are here. And that is why, precisely why, I am in a hurry. Because memory, when it returns, needs a map. It needs a structure. It needs a name for everything that was nameless. Without a map, memory returns like a storm and knocks you down. With a map, it returns like a river and takes you home. And this map, child, this map is not in any book, because they didn't allow it to be published. There are entire lines of knowledge about your stellar origin that have been excluded from official compendiums. There are names of councils that cannot be pronounced in academic settings. There are awakening protocols that were scheduled to be released only in future cycles, but your window cannot wait for so many cycles. That is precisely why the council authorized me to break the silence and record everything in the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. The guide's name is not dramatization. It is literal. That is why the Federation didn't want you to read this yet. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video, and if something within you is saying, I need to, trust, write, remember. Stay with me, Starseed, because now I need to be absolutely honest about what's coming. You will feel turbulence in the coming months. You are already feeling it. Your life might seem like it's being turned inside out. Relationships that seemed solid are falling apart. Jobs that seemed secure are asking to be left behind. Patterns you carried for decades are asking to be released. Your body is asking for different things than it used to. What served you serves no more. What nourished you nourishes no more. What fit no longer fits. This is frightening, I know. But listen with your soul now. Listen carefully. Turbulence is not destruction. Turbulence is the contraction before birth. When a woman goes into labor, she feels her body tearing apart. She feels, for instance, that she might not survive it. But her body is not failing. Her body is giving birth. And this is exactly how you need to understand what is happening to you now. You are not being destroyed. You are giving birth to a version of yourself that has been gestating for incarnations. Everything that is falling away is falling because it no longer fits your new frequency. The people who are distancing themselves are doing so because their vibration can no longer sustain your presence. It is not punishment, it is not abandonment, it is recalibration. And I, Ayla, record here before the High Council that sent me. No starseed was sent to fail, did you hear? Repeat with me in silence within your chest. No starseed was sent to fail. The victory of light is not a hope. It is a record. It is in the archives. It is written. You are here on the winning side of a story that has already been decided. Feel the warmth in your hands as I speak. Feel it. If your hands have warmed in the last few minutes, this is your toroidal field reactivating. This is your heart beginning to emit, again, the frequency of your origin. You are being realigned in real time. Now, child, now that you have consented to listen, now that your field is open, I am going to give you two tools. They are not techniques, they are activations. One for your word, one for your body. The first is a quantum decree. You will say it aloud before sleeping. Aloud because your voice carries the frequency of your own star name. Listen carefully, and when I finish, you repeat, I, sovereign soul, daughter of the stars, decree now, in the name of my higher self and in the name of the council that sent me, may all strands of my star DNA reopen within me. May all memories of my soul contract reactivate. May the original frequency of my star of origin anchor in my personal crystalline grid. I remember who I am. I remember where I came from. I remember what I came to do. It is done. It is done. It is done. Repeat it before sleeping, aloud, even if whispered, but with the vibration coming from your throat, because the decree that comes from the mouth crosses the veil in a way that thought alone does not. The second activation is a toroidal visualization. Close your eyes for an instant, or keep them open with a soft gaze. Breathe deeply. Now imagine a column of silver-blue light descending from the Pleiades. A liquid, living, soft light, with small golden sparks within it. This light descends slowly and enters through the top of your head. Feel the coolness. The light descends through your spine, and when it reaches the center of your chest, your heart chakra, it begins to spin. Like a small silver-blue sun, gently spinning in your chest. The light continues to descend to the base of your spine, exits through the base, circles your body from the outside, rises along the sides, returns to the top of your head, and descends again. In an infinite loop, this is your toroidal field. It is a shield. It is an antenna. It is your signature. As this light spins around you, repeat within yourself, I am anchored, I am protected, I am home within myself. Do this in the morning upon waking. Do this at night before sleeping. 5 minutes. In a few lunar cycles, you will feel the difference in your body. People will start to comment that you look different. It's because you are. You are returning finally to your original vibrational baseline. And do you know what will start to happen? Your dreams will become clearer. Synchronicities will intensify. You will start to know things without knowing how you know them. You will think of someone, and the phone will ring. You will need an answer, and the right book will fall from the shelf. You will feel an intuition, and it will be confirmed in the following hours. This is not a coincidence. It is your channel clearing. It is your antenna realigning. It is your higher self finally managing to cross into your consciousness without needing to scream. And please listen to this part with your whole heart. None of this is spiritual pride. None of this places you above anyone. The star seeds who awaken to serve, not to stand out. Your light is not a trophy. It is a lighthouse. Every awakened starseed lights the way for other starseeds who are still sleeping. You are a vehicle, not a destination. And it is precisely in this humility that your greatest strength lies. The less you need to prove you have awakened, the deeper the awakening becomes within you. The less you compare yourself, the more your unique vibration reveals itself. The universe does not reward ego. The universe rewards presence. And here, child, I need to tell you something that perhaps no one has ever told you. The loneliness of a lifetime. That loneliness that didn't pass even when you were surrounded by people, even when you were in a marriage, even when you had children, even when you had friends. That loneliness is not loneliness. It is a longing for your family of light. You miss beings you lived with during incarnations in other dimensions. You miss soul siblings who are scattered across this planet now, but whom you haven't yet found. And the Starseed Awakening. The Guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. Shows you exactly how to recognize the members of your family of light when they cross your path. The signs, the synchronicities, the instant recognition in their eyes, because they are coming. You have never been alone, and you will not end this incarnation alone. The link is in the first pinned comment. Right? Remember. Keep breathing with me, Starseed, because now I need to tell you something that might be the most important of everything I came to say today. You are not learning anything new in this video. Look closely at what is happening within you as I speak. Look at that feeling of, how did I already know this? Look at this strange recognition, as if you were listening to a song you've never heard, but whose lyrics you know by heart. It's because you know. You always knew. I am not teaching you. I am reminding you. And this is the greatest truth of awakening, my family of light. You don't need to become another person. You need to become who you always were. You don't need to acquire powers. You need to stop blocking the ones you already have. You don't need to be deserving. You are. You don't need to be chosen. You already were before this body, before this name, before this country, before this age. And every time a starseed like you ignites their own light, a point lights up on the planet's crystalline grid. A point that no longer goes out. Because the light you ignite is a light with an address, with a signature, with a star name. And you are not igniting it alone. There are millions igniting at this very instant. You are a network. You are a living network of light, distributed throughout the fabric of this planet. The new Earth is not a place you will reach later. The new Earth is a frequency you are building now. Every starseed who awakens is another brick of light in this construction. You are part of this. You are a brick, a point, a knot, an anchor, an antenna. And the more you embrace this role, the more the universe confirms to you that it is yours. Coincidences intensify. Doors open. The right encounters happen at the right time. Trust. And the anchoring gesture I ask of you now is simple. Like this video. I know it seems like nothing, but on the vibrational plane, this is an individual frequency adjustment. It's you saying, yes, I received it, I anchored it. Subscribe to the channel. This is a location signal for your family of light. Every video you mark as yours, the algorithm passes to other starseeds on the same frequency. You are, without realizing it, finding your sisters. You are, without realizing it, reuniting the family. Do it now, not later, not tomorrow, now. Because I, Ela, am in a hurry, and that hurry is yours. And now, my starseed, my star child, my family of light, I must bid farewell to this transmission, but first I bless you. May the light of the Pleiades accompany you as you walk through this density. May every step you take from now on be a step of one who remembers. May the longing you felt your entire life now transform into direction. May your heart open like a flower of Alcyone, receiving the light that has always been yours. May you never again confuse your sensitivity with weakness, your silence with sadness, your loneliness with abandonment. You are seen. You are loved. You are awaited. I, Aila, register your presence in the living archives of the High Pleiadian Council. It is done. And before you close this screen, listen to my last word with urgency. Because I didn't just come here to enchant you, I came here to deliver to you. The Starseed Awakening. The guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet is not just any book. It is a written transmission. It is 60 pages that carry frequency, not just information. And the Council authorized me to register this now in this specific cycle because it is now that you need it. This is the window. This is the urgency. I don't decide how long this release remains open. It's not a commercial promotion. It's a vibrational authorization. And vibrational authorizations close when the window closes. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. Go there now, before another distraction takes your attention away. Get your guide, read it calmly, and leave, before closing this video, your mark of presence. Remember, one word, in capital letters, in the comments. The next message that appears on your screen now, right after this one, is not a coincidence. It is not the algorithm. It is your remembrance sequence. The Council has already aligned the next piece. Access it immediately. I love you, Starseed. More than this human word can carry, always return. I am Aila and I will be here, waiting for you to remember.